Welcome once again. Welcome. I want to share some things with you guys. Basically, talking about my journey, my healthy lifestyle journey that I started in 2012. I was almost 300 pounds, and I decided that I had to do something about my weight. I had to make a drastic decision because I know that I wouldn't be able to live, you know, because I was on so much medication. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't walk that good. I was always aching and paining, missed a lot of work, you know. So back in 2012, I decided to really change my lifestyle. So I got on some regimens, I did my research, and I began to exercise, and the weight started dropping off. And I'm gonna speed it up now. Back in 2014, I I had came to Dallas. I was living in Galveston at the time, but I came to Dallas to visit family and everything. And I ran into Miss Charlie Lewis, who was with Artists International, and at that time it was named Artists International, and I never heard of the company or anything. And she told me about her reshaping garments, and I said okay. She said, let me measure you and try one on. So I went along with it, and you know, and when she placed me in that Body Magic reshaping garment, my whole life changed. I mean, no more flab. You know, I looked good in the clothes that I was wearing. You know, and so she said, "Well, let me take it off." And I told her, no, I don't think so. I looked it so good, and I felt confident. I felt like I was a woman again. I felt like I was free, and it had flattened me in my abdominal area, that I felt so wonderful, because it has been a long time since I saw that shape, that curvy pear shape, and I loved it. And I said, no, I'll buy this garment. I said, I don't care how much it costs. I'm not getting out of it. So I didn't get out of it, and I purchased the garment. And I felt so confident that I wanted to join the team. I said, whatever it is, I wanted to join. And I had tried on every garment there was, that I could purchase. And when I got into the business in 2014, there was a lot to learn, and I just wanted to get in it for all the wrong reasons, really. I wanted to get in it just to show the shape off, and to just have that confidence again. So that was all the wrong reasons to get into the business, but I got into the business, and I didn't take it seriously, because I wanted to have the confidence in the body that I had, when I was 20 years old or 25 years old. And that was my goal then. But I didn't get seriously until I didn't get serious about the products or the garments until this year. I had been off and on, flipping, flopping out of the business, but when I made my mind up and say, I'm doing this for my health. I got to do it for my health. It's not to show off my 16-year-old figure that I used to have or anything like that. It's not to show it off. But my main goal now is to get healthy from top to bottom is to get healthy and feel good in my body. I wanted to feel so good that I can eliminate the medications that I'm on. I want to feel good like I do live in a 16-year-old body, a 25 or 35-year-old body, and I will take a 45-year-old body. But the main idea was just feeling good, and I wanted to become healthy, so I had to do some lifestyle changes and be serious about it this time. You know, just like when I started out on my journey in 2012, I was serious about it. I didn't have no sodas, no meat, I didn't have no sugars, no nothing that will, you know, distract me. So I had to have that same mindset, and I decided, like, today is the day. I said it to myself in 2023, 3 months ago, and I said, you know what, today is the day that I'm going to totally change my life, because as we get older, our body change, different things go on in our body. You know, the doctors add more medication, and I'm not saying it to anyone on here that, you know, do not follow your doctor's order. Follow your doctor's order. I'm saying about myself, you know, I want to get off of medication. I do. I'm not encouraging nobody to get off medication. I'm not saying that this is a healing juice that I take every day. I'm not saying that. I'm just sharing my story and how it helps me. Okay? So I decided to make this choice 3 months ago. So I'm back on the regimens. I'm back on the juice, the Levine Red, the Levine Green, and the Levine Yellow. So I decided to get on these 3 essentials that will help my body, to grow, to give me the fuel that I need. So I wanted to feel better in my body. And I'm not encouraging no one to get off their medications. So I know that certain medications I have to stay on until it's okay to get off of them. But I started on my regimens again, and I began to feel better. It was a time that, you know, I would come in from work just exhausted. I wouldn't have time to take care of my dog, wouldn't have time to walk my dog. Now I'm walking my dog 2 or 3 times a day after working all day. So that is the fuel that is letting me know that the regimens that I'm on, the Levine, red, green, and yellow that I'm on, it gives me that go-to, that push, that energy that I need. So as I examine the products here, and I still wear the garments, but the products are more into the nutritional side, because as I stated, as I get older and I'm growing older, I want to make sure that I take care of my body starting from the inside, because if we work on the inside, it will surely definitely look good on the outside. Everybody would know that you must be doing something right. So I do exercise. As I said, I get out and I walk my dog. We might go for a mile walk, you know, or we might go for 30 minutes walk. But as long as I'm getting out and doing my exercise with my dog, that's good enough, because I'm really thinking about taking it to another level as far as joining a gym, or joining someone that will walk with me. It encouraged me to keep on keeping on. Also, I watch what I eat now. So I'm eliminating the meats more and more each and every day. Uh, if I be a vegan again, that's great. If I don't, that's still great. I'm not gonna push myself to be a vegan. I'm just gonna let everything flow the way it is, because sometimes we can beat up ourselves so much to become or do something. Then when we beat up ourselves, it don't last long. It won't last long. So it's just goals that I'm trying to meet, but I'm gonna meet those goals in my term gradually. I'm not gonna speed up anything. I'm not going to try to be in competition with someone. I'm just gonna do what's best for me. So I found out when I do that, everything flows right. Everything flows right. And while I'm laughing, I'm thinking about the Lviv green, because it flows. It gives you that urge. It gives you that energy that everything in your body is not operating right. Then you can grab that Lviv green and let it flow. Let it flow. It will give you exactly what you need to flow right in your system. So I wanted to get on here and just share something that when you are taking care of yourself, you can focus right. You can focus, everything is clear. You can have a better understanding of things that you read or instructions someone give you. You just think clearer, you think better. There was a time that I was all clogged up, in my system, that I could not think right, and I was sluggish. I was sleepy all the time. I didn't have no energy. But when you begin to take care of yourself totally, the whole you begin to look at some changes that you are making in your body. The changes. And I love to write things down, and I love to monitor myself and notice the changes that are in my body, and notice the attitude and the behavior that's behind it. Because when you're taking care of yourself the way that you're supposed to take care of yourself, getting on herbs and just living a healthy life, your attitude change, your behavior change. People want to be around you. You'll love life, and life will love you. So it's just a lot of things changes when you begin to take care of yourself. You begin to take care. Can't nobody else take care of you but you. You the best version of you. So when you make up your mind and begin to put your foot down and say enough is enough, I draw the line in the sand. When we was kids, we used to draw the line in the sand and double dare somebody to step and cross over that line. So it's like that. I double dare the devil to try to take us out. And God has provided all the herbs that we need to take care of ourselves. He has provided everything that we need in the Bible. Now it's up to us to make that decision and that choice. Sometimes we can make the wrong decisions and eat the wrong food, and we come up with all these sickness and disease, and we wonder why the devil put it on us. But sometimes it's not the devil, it's us, because we're making the wrong decisions. And God give us choices to make. So I urge you guys who are listening to this to make the right decisions for yourself. You know, if I fall off the wagon, I want you to keep going. I want to keep encouraging you, because if I watch you, if I done fall off that wagon and I'm watching you keep going, then that encourages me to get up and start all over again and go with you. That's what we need to do as helpers of one another. I can remember when my grandmother was, alive, Christine Moore. I can remember how she would take care of herself. She planted a garden, and she would get on me all the time when I used to go and sneak in the garden and sit down and eat fresh tomatoes. I would eat fresh tomatoes, fresh cucumbers. I would bust the watermelons open and eat those, I stayed healthy as a kid and didn't know that there was organic food from the earth that was really helping me, and I really enjoyed it. I can still remember the taste, how it would taste. I can still remember me just in the garden and all the other kids were playing. I would sneak and get me some cucumbers and tomatoes and watermelon and just sit there and eat it. Until she comes out and catches me and get me out of that garden. But those was the good old days, and my ultimate goal is to get back to that, to where I could raise food from the garden. I can raise tomatoes and cabbage and greens and different other things that I enjoyed when I was a kid. And not only she had that garden, but at night I used to see her, after cooking fresh greens and cabbages and corn and peas. We had it all. We had some good food back then. Because she would pick stuff from the garden and bring it in to cook. But at night, after cooking, and we was getting ready to settle down for tonight, that night, I can remember every night taking care of her body. She would take care of her body, and she wouldn't bathe in nothing but Dove or Ivory soap. She wouldn't change it. She didn't care how much it cost, because she loved to take care of herself inside and out. And she would wash her face. She would take a bath in Dove or Ivory soap, and she wouldn't burn down. She wouldn't change it for whatsoever, anything. She didn't care how much it cost, because she wanted to take care of herself the best way she knew how. And she did that. When we take care of ourselves, we don't look our age. We don't act our age, because we feel good. We're vibrant, and we feel like we can conquer the world, Even in our looks, we don't wrinkle and break down fast when you take care of yourself. It's just a whole new attitude that you will look at on the inside that would reveal on the outside. So I wanted to come on and encourage someone who may be thinking about just changing their lifestyle for the better, because that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. And I hear a lot of women, well, I'm too old for that. No, you're not. You're never too old. You're never too old. Start right where you are. You can start today, you can start now, you can start next week, but start where you are, and never try to compete with somebody else. Be yourself, do the very best that you can do as far as health, and if you need a little push or shove, look me up on Facebook, Determined But Not Defeated. That is my fitness page, Determined But Not Defeated. I started that page in 2012, and I was almost 300 pounds. And I tell you, that page have grew. And let's get aboard and let's help one another and stop all the chaos. All right, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and there will be more. If you're not on my new YouTube channel, Vicki Johnson, Women of Prayer Ministries. Please click the link. Follow me, subscribe, and share it out to those who need it. Y'all have a blessed night, and I will see you again. Bye-bye.